Business Report, brought to you by Sky Mall Food Court.
In business tonight, the company that buys the most local pork in Barbados is confirming that local farmers can more than supply what's needed for the local market. HIPAC currently buys approximately 8,000 pig carcasses a year from local farmers, and General Manager of the company, Derek Isaac, says the farmers make a good case against any increase in imported frozen pork. He was part of a meeting convened by the Barbados Agricultural Society to address local pig farmers' concerns about the impact of imported frozen pork on their operations.
The local farmers can supply all the pork necessary. HIPAC has imported a couple cuts, different pieces of pork, so that is true. And there are quite a bit of pork that has been imported recently. Mr. James' concern is valid, and we share that concern, and that is one of the reasons that I'm here at this meeting today. Water, definitely, the manufacturing companies are feeling the same impact as the farmers. Water bill, our water bill has gone up by at least 300% as well.
Well, Republic Bank Barbados Limited says it has ensured that customers who were affected during the recent ATM skimming events were not unduly inconvenienced. In a statement released this evening, the bank said within days of the incident, it started repaying its customers who were impacted, and that all affected customers who filed disputes have now been refunded. Commenting on the situation, Managing Director Anthony Clark said it was vitally important to the bank that customers were not further inconvenienced. He said once the information was verified, they immediately started the process of repayment. Mr. Clark says that they are pleased that investigations revealed their machines were not compromised, adding that they remain committed to continuously upgrading their electronic security. As such, all of Republic's ATM machines are equipped with the latest anti-tampering devices. Well, it's time now to take a look at how those stocks traded on selected exchanges across our region.
Get started with Jamaica, where Wigton Wind Farm Limited ordinary shares was the volume leader with 33,896,461 units at 90 cents each, and they were followed by Radio Jamaica Limited and Victoria Mutual Investments Limited ordinary shares. In Trinidad and Tobago, Guardian Holdings Limited was the volume leader with 152,004 shares changing hands for a value of $2,774,073, and they were followed by Angus Jura Holdings Limited and National Flour Mills Limited. And right here in Barbados, First Caribbean International Bank was the volume leader, trading 15,000 shares at $2.86 each, and they were followed by Sagicor Financial Corporation Limited and the Insurance Corporation of Barbados Limited.
In international business in Greece, the new government there is proposing tax cuts, saying it will create more jobs and bring an end to the continuing financial crisis. But critics say while the Conservatives have a majority in Parliament, they will find it hard to deliver on their promises.
10 years ago, just before the global financial crisis wrecked the Greek economy, Christos Androutsos took over his father's chicken farm. He stopped selling to wholesalers and launched his own brand and distribution, and is expanding into frozen pies. His turnover increased 20-fold to over $1 million, and his payroll has risen from 4 to 25 people. Androutsos has some advice for the opposition Conservatives poised to win next month's election and who want to expand on success stories like his.
Taxes are much heavier now, and I try to offset them as much as possible with investments. But if it weren't for such high taxes, I would have invested even more in the past few years.
Farms were among the hardest hit businesses during the Greek economic depression. Their income tax quadrupled, their social security payments went up, their diesel subsidy was eliminated, and the sales tax they paid on raw materials doubled. This massively increased the amount of money farmers have to set aside each year in order to stay in business, and many have been leaving the profession. 1 in 3 farmers who went into business during the crisis has quit, says a recent survey. To encourage entrepreneurship, New Democracy is promising to cut corporate tax from 29 to 20% and hopes to help create 700,000 new jobs in 5 years.
Sign up today to catch all the major Cropover events live online on cropover.cbc.bb. We've got you covered. Soca Monarch Finals, $53 or $26 US. Pick of the Crop Finals, $62 or $30 US. And Grand Kadooment, $22 Barbados dollars or $11 US. Don't be left out. Log on now to cropover.cbc.bb and book. CBC, taking Cropover to the world.